I cried to God, oh, hey Jesus Christ, my eyes were red.
Take your
Wait, give
time.
me this thing, let me clear my Bible verse. John 14, verse 1. That's why it's my favorite Bible verse.
Good morning, please. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Shodende Olamide Omotola, and I'm a finalist of microbiology department,
What unit did you serve in RCA?
the ambience unit.
English. Oh, that's nice. Can you describe RCA Unimed, your experience in those few words?
Okay. Interesting, amazing, wonderful, beautiful, special, extraordinary.
All right. So, can you share your first Sunday experience in RCA Unimed?
Okay. When I first went, okay, before I went, I thought during my PCTME, Rotemi approached me. Yes, he was the one that approached me and made me know that there was an RCF unit. So when I resumed the first Sunday, I did not know where it was, but it was me and my roommates, three of us. We were going. Then there was a bus that was carrying all RCF unit members. So it took us there. Rotemi was in that bus. That was the second time I was meeting him. So it took us to the church. When I entered, I saw everybody. It was nice in general, actually. Everything was flowing well, even though we're still in St. Agnes by that time. But it was still okay. You could feel the bond, the connection amongst everyone. So it was actually wonderful.
All right. Did you at any point serve as a leader in RCA Unimed?
Yes. Currently I'm the HOD for ambience unit.
From your first contact with RCA Unimed, did you see yourself becoming a leader in the fellowship?
No. I'm the type of person I like to stay in the crowd. I don't like to, let's say, don't like attention. So I never saw myself as a leader in RCF Unit actually.
From your months or from your years of experience as being a leader in RCF Unimed, so what were your struggles as a leader?
Okay. Number one was actually communication. Because me, I like to keep myself, I like minding my business. So when I first became the HOD of ambience unit, I had to learn how to communicate with my unit members freely so that they will know that okay, they have a HOD, yes, a HOD that they can meet at any point in time. So I had to learn communication skills. I had to learn. That was one thing I found challenging. Then another is getting my unit members, like getting them on board with every idea that we come up with, because sometimes we can come up with an idea, so two or three people can be like, no, we don't want this one, and four people will be like, no, we want this one. So I had to learn how to bring that unity, that okay, even if you don't agree with this idea, let's come to a compromise. Okay, you can impute this, you can impute that. That's
All right. So another question for you: what traditions, programs, or events in RCF do you think must never die, and why?
okay. Number one, the weekly declaration must never die. Why? Because is saying those Bible verses on a Sunday, declaring it into our week, praying it into the week, is like you are telling God that this week, this is what I'm expecting from you. That God, according to this verse, according to your word, this is what I'm expecting for. It's like you're already setting down your week before it even begins. So weekly declaration, one of it. Then the family song. God, anytime you sing the family song, it's so nice. You see different people displaying different things. Then Thanksgiving, yes, Thanksgiving also. The wonderful moments, when you express yourself in God, you're like, Father, no matter what's going on, this is my dance to you. Uh, Almost all traditions actually must never die in RCF, because that is what makes RCF in it. The connection, the bonds, sermons, wonderful topics, different brilliant series. They must never die.
All right. Thank you very much. So over the years, what can you say has improved in Unimed
In
over the
unit.
years?
Thank you. Number one, their internet access. And in 100 level, they say there's this thing, there's Wi-Fi password. Not see anything, not access internet. But now at least we're accessing a Unimate cloud. Then for that thing again, they've been bringing more equipment to the lab. The labs I'm aware of, there have been an increment in the equipment. They're getting more equipment in the lab. That's
All
all
right.
I can say.
Okay, what can you also say about the growth of RCF Unimed over the years?
The growth has been massive, has been great, because when I was in 100 level compared to now that I'm in my final year, there's a very big difference. It's not steady increase, but a wonderful and massive increase. And RCF has grown a lot, and RCF is still growing. It keeps growing more and more every Sunday. So the growth has been wonderful.
All right. So thank you very much. How has been your own growth over the years as a member in Unimed or RCF Unimed?
My growth has been, I'll say it has been wonderful. I'm using wonderful a lot. It has been interesting actually, because in 100 level, because okay, when I actually by myself encountered God was my SS3, so I was still learning the ropes of building a relationship with God. In 100 level, I was still learning. Then I noticed the way people relate amongst themselves, like in church in RCF Unimate. That verse Hebrews 10:25 that said, "Do not forsake the assembly of ourselves together as manner of psalmists." I saw the way it was being reflected. The sermons. There are some sermons that have been spoken, and it was for me, like he was just speaking to me. So my growth has been wonderful. I've learned how to build a stronger relationship with God. I've learned communication with him. I've learned patience when it comes to hearing God's voice, because there are sometimes I'll pray, I want the answers that moment, or God's like, wait. So I've learned patience in actually waiting to hear his voice. Yes, my growth has been wonderful.
All right. If someone asked you why RCF and not other fellowships, what would you say?
Number one, the togetherness, both inside outside the fellowship. The togetherness is there. You don't see, you don't even need, once you see an RCF Unimed worker or a member, you don't the person doesn't need to tell you he's in RCF. And the way the person relates, the way the person is friendly, those ones I've encountered though. They don't need to tell you they're in RCF. Then number two, the spirituality of RCF. It is wonderful. Like it is, there are no words to describe it actually. Different programs hosted, the sermons, the worship, the prayer sessions. So I would choose RCF any day over any fellowship.
In the course of the interview, you said you were a leader in the fellowship. So I have a question for you.
Mm,
All right. What is the hardest decision you've ever had to make as a leader, or the hardest thing you've ever watched a leader do?
the hardest decision I made. I made that decision. I made. I will not call it a hard decision that I made though, but that is the hardest thing I've done, Shy. My some of members were wonderful. It's okay. Before the Saturday, we already decided on the design we wanted to do. That everybody has agreed, yes, yes, yes. So me, I woke up, I say no, we cannot do it. I came to church actually, everybody has come to our okay, we're already doing the design. I was like that, no, we cannot do it. My unit members, they say, what happened? I just said we can't do it. And funny enough, I didn't have another idea. I just said we can't do the design. It's not like as if anything was wrong with it. Nothing. I don't know. I just decided to change my mind that we can't do it. My members were so angry. I remember that day. I think that's the only day I saw my members so angry at me like that. They were really angry. And I said, let's just do plain black. They're like, no, this design is fine. I said, no, let's just do plain black. They shall do not agree. Oh. They say they are not going to do it. We shall eventually came to a compromise, but that's the hardest decision I've ever made, because normally my members and I we flow very well, so I don't have any tough decision to make.
I have another question here
Hmm.
for you. How do you lead people who don't want to be led, or who are struggling while you yourself are struggling?
Okay, so it was in my secondary school. Yes, I was the head girl. So the I'll say okay. When anytime we are controlling the hall, because I was in a boarding school, I went to a boarding school. So if we are controlling the hall, maybe keep quiet all these ones, just want to just 3 students, they are still okay. But SS1, SS2, SS3 students, they are something else. So me, what I'll do after I've shout tire, I've talked my own because I don't like stress in my own life. Punishment. I'll just punish them. Because when I was necessary, I punish them. Then there was a particular time, I think it was third term, I just saw my second term results and I just finished receiving shouts from my parents. So I resumed that day. Principal insulted all of us, that prefects, teachers insulted us. Chaplain too, he bring his own. So I was already very angry that day. Now controlling the whole, keep quiet, keep quiet. The students, they say no, you not keep quiet. That was the first day I slapped somebody actually, and it was out of anger. Funny how I did not know I slapped the person until someone actually pointed it out. I slapped the person. So it was something. It was something, but then how do I control people like that? Honestly, me, I'll just leave you. I'll let you be. If I punish you, you do not answer, I will let you be. Anything you want to do, anything happen, happen.
All right. Well, from my own perspective, I
Okay.
feel you have a whole wealth of experience being a leader.
Eh,
So, did you also carry this trait, um, this leadership trait, into your leadership role in our saving unit?
no, I did not.
So, what changed?
What changed? After that experience, after that experience, I doing before I entered university in my teens church, I was not like a leadership role, but I was giving like some people to talk to, and those people too, they can be very stubborn, and I was we know ourselves, so there was over familiarity amongst them. So I started to do strong head. Your leader now, see me as one, so I shouted for them, and my sister was part of those people. Yes, my sister was part of those people. So I shouted like, and she shouted back. She said keep quiet because they give you position. Where are you? But I was humbled though. I was humbled because I think I almost beat someone also in that group. Yes, I was so angry. I almost beat someone. That person, I think that day it was a film trick actually. I was about to hit the person. The person just held my hand, and the person is stronger than me. So it was painful. So I was like, hey, Olamide, if you continue like this, they will beat you eventually. So I did not carry it with me. I say no. Before I beat somebody they will beat me back. Let me respect myself. So no, I did not.
So, what cultivated the change?
It was okay, was what my sister told me after that actually cultivated the change. After that whole experience, when we were going home, my sister is the type of person, she will tell you the truth, she doesn't care. So she was like, Lamide, you know what you did doesn't make sense, Abby. You're behaving like a very immature person. She just spoke to me that day. I sat down, I thought about it, I said, Lamide, you're a gentle person. What is it? What is going on? So I just was like, God, just help me. I actually prayed to God actually to help me because it's not easy. You meet people that will frustrate you. So I prayed to God and He helped me. But it was what my sister told me that most. She was like, don't behave like an immature person. You're not immature now. People know you as a mature person. So don't bring down that image. Don't bring down that reputation you have managed to build. So that's what triggered everything.
All right. So, how were you able to break about a balance with your academic life and your spiritual life, and also being a leader in the fellowship? Or were you also a leader in school or any other academic affair?
Okay, so it was in school I learned it actually. Because like I said before, I was the head girl in my secondary school. So when I initially got the position, when you just get position now, so it's entering your head. You are feeling smart. When I saw my, because it's in SS2, they give prefecture position in my secondary school, SS2 second term. When I saw my second term results, I say, I'm like, wow, this result is wonderful, because normally I'm among the first three. So when I saw my results that time, I think it was 12th or 15th position, and I was like, wow. So I the balance came. I decided to learn it. It was not easy at first, because I can be reading and then the principal will just call me and say, yeah, there's a meeting. I will now go for the meeting. The meeting doesn't make any sense, but I have to be there because the principal called me. So I learned. What I do is, my night is for me and my books. Night, midnight, early in the morning, because my secondary school devotion is by 5. So if I don't read in the night, I'll wake up around 2 a.m. and then I'll read what I can read. Then my after devotion, when I come back to the hostel. Before I do anything, I will now open my Bible and read. And I'll read a verse. I've always been doing that since my secondary school. I'll read a verse, then I'll pray. At least I've done devotion with God in hall. Let me do devotion with God with myself. So I'll do that. It's a habit I've learned. So currently, as I'm a leader, also that's what I do. Most of the time, because now it's university, so there's stress. But any free time I have, I read. I try my best and read. Then my God time is not negotiable. In the night, when I wake up in the midnight, in the morning, I'll pray, I communicate with God, or like on Mondays during prayer meeting, 4 o'clock, I'll talk to God. So between that 4 to 6 is for God, because 5 to 6 is prayer meeting. So 4 to 6 is God. Then leadership position Saturday or Thursdays, like Thursdays when there's executive meeting. I know that Thursday I'm not reading, because if I finish lectures I can be tired, I want to rest. Then executive meetings in 5, around 5. So Thursdays I won't read, but I create other time too. Is I make sure my time is flexible actually, because you don't know what can happen at any time. So I make sure it is flexible enough that even if anything happens, I'm still able to accomplish what I want to accomplish. If not all, at least most of it. So that's what I do.
All right. I thank you very much. I have a two-part question. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now, and where do you see our saving in made 5 years from now?
Where do I see myself 5 years? Hmm. Okay. 5 years from now, by God's grace, I see myself doing something meaningful with my life. Because, okay, 5 years from now, I see myself doing something meaningful with my life. Actually, I'm not someone has asked me that question before, but the person asked me that 5 years from now, do I see myself being married? I say no. I'm not see myself in a relationship safe, but at least I don't see myself married in 5 years. But I should be doing something meaningful, because I actually plan to develop on my skills, the skills I've learned. I plan to learn more skills, at least apart from microbiology that I know. I plan to learn other things. The skills I've learned so far, fascinator making, I plan to develop it. So 5 years from now, I see myself doing something meaningful in my life actually. Then Unimate, RCF Unimate. God has a lot of promises for RCF Unimate. So in 5 years from now, I see RCF Unimate in a great place. Number one, permanent site. RCF Unimate already has a permanent site in 5 years. The growth in RCF Unimate 5 years from now should have been counting 500 and above. Spiritually, RCF 5 years from now would have grown a lot. Like, people can do things they saw themselves that they could not do. They've grown more in their relationship with God 5 years from now. So I see RCF in a very, very, very high and great place 5 years from now.
All right, thank you. So how has been your relationship life with God, your friends, family, maybe, and anything else?
My relationship with God has been interesting because there are sometimes God will tell me do this, I say no, it cannot work. I do my own thing. Hmm. It has been nice. It has been I've encountered challenges, but God has always proved himself faithful that he's always there for me. So my relationship with God has been it is wonderful, it is interesting. He has always shown his favor, his love, his mercies, even when I'm going like this, God say go like this, Olamide is going like this. But he will still draw me back one way or the other. My relationship with my friends has been good. I don't have a lot of friends, oh, but I have friends. My friends from secondary school we still talk up till now because they are wonderful people. The friends I've made wonderful friends in the university actually. Wonderful friends. Right from 100 level, my roommates, wonderful people, wonderful people. Even all of us that were on that row, B block, because I was in that old hostel. All of us on that row, we know ourselves. How we display. The relationship with my friends is good. It's improving. You know, through my friends, I've learned how to communicate more because I'm not someone that speaks easily. I can't I can't tell you 10 things, I'll just tell you one thing. The remaining nine I'll keep it to myself. But through my friends, I've learned to communicate more, to speak more freely. I'm more free with my friends. You see me with my friends and see me outside, I'm different. The relation with my friends is good, is wonderful. Like I said, I've met wonderful people in university. Like wonderful set of human beings. Then with my family, it's great. Me, the house I grew up in, if you don't talk, you're on your own. My parents will know what is wrong with you, but if you don't open your mouth and talk, they won't ask you anything. Growing up, my parents encouraged me and my sisters to be outspoken. They will say, talk. If you don't talk, we'll not do the talking for you. You don't talk, you're on your own. Because my mother, she's 99% of the time she's sarcastic. Sarcasm is her language. That's my mother for you. So my relation with my family is good. My sisters, you know, people will see us outside, they will ask, are you twins? Even though I'm the eldest, they'll say, are you twins? Because of how we relate. These people will see us and they'll think my sisters are my elder sisters. They never think I'm the eldest. They think I'm the younger one or we are twins. So my family is wonderful. I can like if anything happens to me, the first set of people I will tell are my parents and my siblings because of how close we have been. My parents are like my first set of people I run to for anything. Like they are wonderful people. They've done a lot, they are doing a lot. My sisters will tell you the truth. No, if you want the truth, you meet my sisters, they will tell you no matter how painful it is to hear, they will tell you the truth. So it is wonderful.
All right. This next question can sound weird, but tell us about your love life.
My love life. Oh wow. Somebody that have love life, I should talk about love life. So I okay. I've never been in a relationship before, even in secondary school. I think there was when I was in yes, when I was in SS2. Yes, when I was in SS2. Some people came to meet me and they're like, Olamide, now you find a girl find boyfriend. And I said, no, I don't want. Why? I don't know. So I've never been in a relationship before. But I have I liked any boy? Have I liked? Ah, I've not had a crush. I've actually not had a crush. I've not had a crush before. I don't like any boy. All the boys I've encountered in my life, they are fine. Oh, no, they are fine. They are fine. If it's handsome, they are fine. For me, entering relationship, I don't know. See, when I was in secondary school, the reason I did not enter relationship because I saw it as a meaningless thing. That's why I did not enter a relationship in secondary school. 100 level, I'm just entering school. You guys want me to find boyfriend 100 level. I don't know anybody. 200 level, 300 level, I just got used to it. My love life is actually non-existent. I don't I've not had a crush. I've not been in a relationship before. Liking any I don't have a love life. Oh, I ain't got. I don't have. I don't. I
All
don't
right.
have.
Okay. Final years, Evie. What was your lowest moment and what put you through?
In final year,
Yes.
okay. My lowest moment in final year was um, it's very easy. I have okay, it's this semester when the school shocked us that we must do our CS in Ondo. They did not allow us to leave Ondo, so that came up. Around that time, my my supervisor was already pressuring me for projects that I did not know what I want to do. Then I think around that time was my uncle's. I think that was my uncle's 1 year remembrance because he died last year. So that was his 1 year remembrance, and like we basically grew up together. I call him my older brother. So around that time also, my other uncle too. I think yes, around that time he died. Then my I think my mom was facing a health issue around that time. I think my sister too, yeah. So different things were happening around that time. But what pulled me through was it was God. It was
Take your
wait, give
time.
me this thing, let me clear my it was God and my friends.
Just take your time.
Okay. My secondary school friends actually, because like we are three. So around that time, we had a call. We were talking. One of them was going through something also. So she brought it up and that made me also talk. So we prayed together. We prayed together. They gave me Bible verses. I think after that call, I I prayed. I think yeah that day. Ah, I cried to God. Oh, hey Jesus Christ, my eyes were red. I had headache that day. I was the only one at home. So I prayed to God, and it was this Bible verse, John 14, verse 1. That's why it's my favorite Bible verse. That's also been my favorite Bible verse since. But he gave me that Bible verse that let my heart not be troubled. I believe it was Jesus speaking in that verse. He said, let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in me. Ye believe in God, believe in me also. John 14, verse 1. So I just laid everything at to God's feet around that time. And that's what pulled me through actually. Because academically, CWS, doing it in Ondo. Then my supervisor too. He has given me project topics since last year. He was only concerned about project, not care about our seminar. Seminar is 2 units. He was giving me project. Then around that time, because my grandmother, she came to stay with us. So and she lost her two children. We didn't want to remember, so one recently died. So it was actually God and my friends that pulled me through because my parents, I also spoke to them because anything that happens, they're always aware. So I also spoke to them, but there's nothing they could do. They are far away. There's nothing that they can actually do. They said pray for me. I spoke to God. That time, I can say that time was a major part where my relationship with God actually became like very, very strong, because I had to learn to lean on Him for everything. I had to learn to lean on Him. Even though my friends speak, they're not there physically. People around me, I could not tell them what was going on. I'm not someone that likes to share it because I'm learning communication. So I really learned to lean on God that period of time. And sincerely, He brought me through. He gave me comfort, guidance, provision, protection. Like I will need something, and the first person I go to is Him. Even up to now, if I need anything, I'll say, God, I've come again. You know me as usual. I've arrived. I need this, I need that. So it was God that pulled me through, and my friends. So it's good to have good people in your life. It's actually good to have wonderful people in your life. So yes, those are the people that pulled me through.
All right, that's been a lot. So emotional. All right, now we want to do a quick this or that. Are you down for it?
Okay.
All right. So impact or influence?
Impact.
Impact. Why not influence?
I feel I feel impact is stronger.
Than
To me,
influence.
I feel impact is stronger.
All right. So money or power?
Power.
Why not money?
Power. Once you have the power to do something. See, the power is let me use powerful again. Once you have power to do something, people will, like, okay, for example, now maybe in a setting, in academic setting, you have that power over someone's results. See, you don't need to have money. Once you have that power, like having power is, people tend to gravitate towards you than when you have money. Someone can be wealthy and not have the power. Yes, someone can be wealthy and not have power to do something. They just have power when it comes to finances. I'm not talking about power. I'm talking about power generally.
Yeah.
Once you have, like, for example, now in the church, the pastor, he has that spiritual authority, he has that spiritual power. Like a man of God, an actual man of God, he doesn't need to have money. If people have problems, they say, pastor, I need this, I need that. In school, your lecturer has power. If they decide to say you are scoring zero, you will beg. Oh, you will beg. The lecturer doesn't need to be rich. So me, I'll choose power, because if I have power, people will gravitate towards me. And through my power, I can get money. Through power, I can get money.
Action or romance?
Action.
K-drama or Hollywood?
Hollywood. K-drama is not for me. Hollywood.
Alright, so we're rounding up. Who is that one person in school or outside school that you couldn't have gone through this without, and why?
A quick shout out to Funke. I actually met Funke in, it was the 300 level second semester I met Funke, but it's 300 level that our friendship became like this. Why? Funke is a lot of things. That girl is a lot of things. But one thing that really stood out for me for Funke is her her liveliness. Like, you can come to Funke with, like, let's say you come so sad. Funke will do something to cheer you up. She will shout for one way, and the way she comes through for people, she has come through for me a lot too. Like, so she's one person that is wonderful. I am actually grateful to God that I met her and I encountered her, because she has done a lot. There are times I'll be sad or I'll be angry, and she'll just do something to cheer me up. She does something to make me smile and laugh. Then we laugh about it. So she's one person in Unimed that I'm so grateful to meet. Journey doesn't get easier, but be firm. The journey doesn't get easier, but be firm. If you are not firm, Unimed will consume you. Unimed will swallow you. So yes, thank you.